how loud this music might be kind of too loud for us. Let me try.
Perfect.
All right, let's share it out. Oh, maybe it's a little loud.
Yeah, it's a little loud. Just a little. There you go. You die.
I think I'm hearing an echo there, Steve-O.
Yeah, it's me. Sorry, buddy.
It's all right.
Hello, Sherry. Hello, John Doe.
Oh, Johnny Doe.
Get
What do you
people in the house already. Hello, everybody.
What's up, Johnny Doe? What do you know? I'm just sharing it out. Can you help me out?
I don't have a second device, guys, or I would.
It's all right.
Good.
Oh.
I'm just tagging a whole bunch of people. I'm less so worried about the sharing into groups lately.
Well, definitely share it into our group. Share it in the family page.
Well, I thought that you were, so I'm going to do it.
Yep. Go ahead and do that because I don't have another device. So.
All right.
Yeah, I found out that's what's been draining my battery when I'm on StreamYard is using 2 different devices because I run my other device off of my hotspot.
Oh.
Yeah. So running the hotspot and everything else, it just fucking shuts my shit, overpowers it, shuts it all down. So popcorn, cotton candy, and clowns, eh?
Orpheus says hello, Waylon.
We got 1 thumbs up and 10 people in the building. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Show us a little bit of love, everybody.
Come on now.
Hit that like button as soon as you walk in. Lick that screen real quick.
That's right.
Lick it.
Come on, give me those reactions, guys.
There we are, Valerie. Hello, Miss Levos. Rachel. What's up, guys?
Hi, Val.
And looks like we got James in the building. What's going on, James?
Yo, what up, James?
Cheers. Remember, guys, this is a cannabis-friendly show. Blaze them if you got them. Where the hell is Waylon the indoor farmer? Orpheus wants to know. He needs to see that sexy face.
Orpheus, I'm busy sharing out, buddy.
Like, I want to see my baby. My baby. He's missed his baby.
Don't worry, girl. I'm here.
You know, I think Orpheus changed his profile pic, too. I don't know if anybody noticed that there.
Hi, Melanie.
Hi.
Good evening, Melanie.
I don't see me. Where am I?
You're behind the banner.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, I see this. Oh, I see my finger. Hello, everybody.
You see your finger.
Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you tonight?
Bean, what's up, Mr. Dango?
Oh, Bean. Hi, Bean. I'll stop playing with him.
He says you got to check out my new picture, Waylon.
I did. I saw that. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to show everybody tonight.
Mel is dode. Uh-oh.
Oh,
what up,
I don't have
G?
comments. Well, I don't have comments. What? I didn't even know we were live. How's this happening? That's not fair.
What's going on, Maddie G?
Big
shout out to them Brooklyn boys.
No. I call
Brooklyn boys in the house, guys. Can nobody concentrate harder than Dandy Man?
What? You just have them in the house? That was out. I have comments now. That wasn't fair. I didn't have this.
Yeah, we're not even started yet, guys. We got 4 minutes. We're doing the share.
What's
out.
up, Maui? How we
Okay, so
doing,
technically
Maui?
he can't doe me for 4 more minutes, right? So I see you, I win.
I would agree with that, but I
He
guess
said,
they
"I
like
see you,
winning.
I win."
See you, I
Yay.
win.
Johnny don't care. He'll doe you the second he comes up and not even give you a chance to see him.
I didn't
That's
even get
you.
doed and called myself out last night. I was like, "Oh, I got doed and didn't
I
even
know.
get doed." I was
Jason,
so
I was like,
fucking high.
I was like, that's not how this works. So I'm giving my my Uber Eats driver some dabs because she's been waiting for like 30 minutes almost for this food because
Oh
they
my
gave
gosh.
it. The last as a DoorDash driver, I wouldn't have waited. That's wasted time.
Right.
And but the last driver had taken the wrong food. And I was like, then bring the other food too. I know how this shit works.
Right.
She started laughing. They gave her some baklava. And she's like, do you want it? And I was like, my kid will definitely eat it.
Yeah.
Everybody hit that lick button. Show us a
La
little
la
bit of
la
love.
la 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 lick it.
La 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 la.
La 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 lick it.
Make
Share
sure
us
to
out,
follow
guys.
all everybody on the screen. That Waylon the Indoor Farmer there. He's going to teach you all about that self-sustainability.
Okay, I had to do Jason.
I can't see you, Mel. I'm sorry. We got mature audience screen in front of us.
Oh,
This show is about people from
leave.
all walks of life discussing hard topics in a light, funny, and entertaining way using livid. Is that word? Livid? Lived experiences?
Yeah, I don't think I could do it any other way, but maybe.
Livid has an I in it.
I have a special treat for you guys for the last couple minutes while we're sharing out.
Oh, shit. Is that our new song?
Some dense ass
For tonight it is.
I love it.
Okay, I can't remember if I've shared out to certain groups, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing, but anybody wants to continue sharing, it'd be great.
I have my name tag from when I was a carnival worker.
Hello, Maui. How are you? How's it going, Maddie G?
My G.
Anybody who wants to come up, feel free to click that link, everybody.
The G to the E to the easy.
PTSD music.
Is this going to be a rough episode for you?
Some of us were carnies, and oh my god. No, I had a great time.
PTSD.
The music is bringing it all back. This weed was so dense, but then it ground up into like powder.
Utah says, I'm back and ready to go.
All right.
About ready to do that countdown. Everybody hit that like button. We got 12 people in the building, been in and out of here, and we only got 7 likes. Come on, guys. Hit that like button, everybody. Show us some love. What's up, Jeremy? What's going on? There's Kitty Cat in the house.
Hi,
Hello,
Cat.
Kitty
Hi, Jeremy.
Cat.
Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Cat. Hi, Jeremy. Welcome.
Cheers, guys.
A warning before we're actually on. I just got this
on.
Mac 1, and I know. And I'm just now trying it a whole blunt worth, so I'm sorry in advance.
Yeah, what about Stoney? Is Stoney going to come up?
I wasn't able to get a hold of him. I didn't try awfully hard because, you know, he might show up anyway, and we'll get him up here. But he could run away with the show on his experience.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I know Melanie. I wanted to give Melanie a definite chance to, you know, because I know she's got probably just as much. I don't know. Actually, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. We have an experienced person with us.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this countdown. Hey, you calm. I don't want to hear it tonight. I really don't.
I probably.
addiction is never say never, because when you're an addict, like I never said,
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Thursday night. Welcome to People in the Boxes, you guys, a show that is a little bit therapy session, a little bit fun, a little bit stoner session. And, you know, it's the show that asks you guys to share your experience. You know, we always come up with topics that are very relatable, we'll say, you know, and this week's topic is no different. I feel like everybody's had a little bit of experience in this area. But first, I want to point out, everybody, definitely go follow all my People in the Boxes. You guys are all welcome up here. Anybody who wants to click that link and come up and hang out with us and maybe share a little bit on the topic, come right up ahead. And everybody that's come in through tonight, thank you very much, guys. Definitely make sure to hit that share, that like button, and come and follow us, definitely. And if you want to follow, if you want to support the team, the entire show, go follow our YouTube page, People in the Boxes. I can link it later, but if you just type in this title or any title, you'll find it that way. It's easiest. Anyway, if you guys want to go ahead, we'll just go top to bottom. Jason, how are you doing tonight, man?
Doing really good, Waylon. Doing really good. Excited about today's show. You know, we're hitting a stream, a new level this year. You know, we got 52 episodes coming this year. We started in the middle of last year. You know, so I'm really, really excited about this. This being, what is this? This is our second episode this year already.
Yep.
You know,
29 total, the second this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, late.
So it's exciting for me. I think it's a milestone for a lot of us. You know, I can't wait to see where we're gonna go with it.
Oh, Heather, just making. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better though. Got that headache, Heather. Sorry about that. Melanie, how are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you.
I like your lighting. You have a nice corner there.
Thank you.
It's very, clear. Got all the goodies behind you. Steve-O went the easy. Oh wait, so did I. Went the easy route. So
I'm not a floating head. Sorry.
No.
I want to be, but I'm not.
I don't honestly know how long I could do this before it just gets old, but I'm doing it for a little longer. I did make a little bit of changes. I put some logos in my boxes on the screen here. It's kind of cool, but I'm all out of boxes, so there's no more room for more logos. Steve-O 815 Canafam.
How's it going? Doing good
Hi,
tonight.
Heather.
Good. I'm the kid, the rookie, the new guy on the block around here. So I've just been hanging out, trying to, have some fun. And I appreciate everybody coming out tonight for a real good topic this evening that we have.
I appreciate that you're not an overbearing, and like you can always. You've always been able to contribute to the conversation, but not in a way where you're like, I don't know, I gotta tell you, it's let me. It's all about what I'm saying, So I always appreciate that about you. It helps allow me to talk more, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm quieter the more that we have other people who are, and it's sort of like I try to match what's needed,
Sure.
But yeah, so I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys definitely feel free to come up. I don't know anyone. Has anyone in here right now? We got 19 beautiful people coming and watching us. Has anyone in here not been to a circus or a carnival or a fair or a
Good
festival?
question.
That would be an strange, but also interesting to find out, for sure.
He's not calling you strange.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I should clarify. But I tell you what, though, like I couldn't decide if I should leave any of those off, because they're four different things, but they also kind of are very similar, right? Like I looked up the difference between some of them and a little bit of the history. But this episode should be much easier for us just to kind of.
For workers, they're very different.
My glasses
as
back.
far as
Yes.
like circuses
Can
and
imagine,
carnivals and
yeah.
stuff. I'll tell a story later, but when I was in the carnival, I got an offer to work in the circus, and it was like, how dare you leave, So there is some
Oh,
hate
so there's
there.
so
Competition,
they're
I should call it.
very,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's funny because you would think that's almost like competition between a taco joint and a burger joint. Like they're different.
Right. One
They're
is games
different,
and
but not-
rides, and one is like animals and acrobats. So
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
different. But it's like you're leaving this entertainment for a different entertainment. It was just I got a lot of hate for a while. It was I don't know if you want to hear the story or wait.
Yeah,
but
we're definitely gonna hear it for sure. Get into it.
Yeah, yeah. So they looked at me differently.
I guess it would
One
be
thing
quicker.
that
Go ahead, Jason.
wonder is like when I hear festival, that word to me comes more music and outdoor events, festivals and activities.
Same.
That's more like music venues, outdoor events, outdoor parties, gatherings. Celebrating some kind of I don't know the exact word that I'm looking for right now. I'm having a brain fart.
Well,
Some
an
kind of
event,
something like
celebrating an event.
hippie festival, music festival, stuff like that. Weed festivals or just rock, So,
Oh,
but
speaking of
with
a
carnivals and
dab,
stuff.
it's a good idea, Heather. I think I want to smoke
that's-
out of my Luca Seahorse Max. Everybody, I know there's different options out there, you guys. But if you are interested, going to my page that we're on right now, there is a code with a discount code attached to that. If you guys want to go check out the Luca website, I am an affiliate, so if you want to click on that link, that works. Yeah, we've got the Luca Swordfish right there.
Yes.
Yes. Everybody's got a nice Luca item now, and I like to think I was the first, but I'm not.
They've really stepped up their game. They've really come out with a lot of they are coming out with a lot of things like the recycling plastic. They're just coming up with a lot of things that are relevant now. Whereas I feel before it was like the big one, and that was it. But now they're really the choices. The choices are amazing.
Charlene, there's a women's music festival in Michigan. Okay. So to your point, Jason, I would say my guess is that it's actually a music festival that you're thinking of, but people take off the music part because it's just easier to say. But there are festivals like what I think people are calling them fairs. But you know how you have a lot of small town little get like events like with rides and everything. Those are festivals.
Ours we have the Asparagus Festival. We're in California, so it might be different. We have Asparagus Festival. We have the Crawdad Festival, and those are festivals. They're full-on festivals with all that other stuff mixed in. So
one of the things. One of the things that I found interesting whenever I was looking into differences was that festival, the word festival actually came from a word in Middle English that meant festival, which meant religious day. So it actually was an religious event.
I'll be right back.
Steve, give me a second. Michael, what's up, buddy? Can you turn our volume down a little bit? It sounds like we're getting a little bit.
I'm having connection problems right now. I don't know if you can hear me.
You're super loud. I'll just turn you down a little bit. We can hear you.
But you can hear me?
Yes, we can. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to turn you down.
Okay, it was going in and out for a minute.
You were set at 200% for some reason. Like the top that I could possibly go.
I don't need that with already loud.
I almost read your comment on screen a little bit different, but we're not going to go there. Blues Fest, Jazz Fest, yep. What's up, Rob Dean? How are you, buddy? Rob won $10 yesterday on the Grow Fam Wednesday show, and he paid it forward. C-Los, what's up, buddy?
What's up,
C-Los? Come up, talk to us. You ever been to a carnival, a fair? Has anybody seen any bears dancing on balls or anything like that? I've never seen that. I've seen like elephant work. I saw I think some tiger work. It was some like free fair or no free circus that the kid that my mom took us to. I forget what it's called. Barnum and Bailey's. Is that the cheaper one that goes around? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Cheers, C-Los. Yeah, speaking of which, let's have a little smoke, you guys. This is a fun episode. This is more of a lighter episode, although there are some serious topics we have to go over. Now, one of those things is Melanie, like she's saying, the perspective of a worker in one of those festivals. I was hoping to get someone on, I'm not sure if he's coming or not, but to talk about how difficult it is to put together and run one of these events. Any of these kind of things, how the logistics behind it. And that's why you got like circuses and fairs and things that are sort of annual, or they travel and they have like the whole setup, and they keep doing it in order to make it worth their time. Because otherwise to put all those people together, like we all know there's a bunch of festivals coming up for that holiday, 420, right? And it's just crazy how many different ones there are and how difficult it is going to be to get it all going. Rob says, I rode a bull on mushrooms once. Interesting. Was this a mechanical bull, Rob? Did you think you were at the circus?
Yeah, right. Did you ride the bull while on shrooms in a hallucination or for real? Yeah.
We have a few strawberry festivals coming up here. Lots of variety from wildlife, exhibits, concerts, and like a flea market. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we have the state fair. Then we have our Heart of Illinois fair. And then we have every single little town has its own something. Cherry festival, strawberry festival, pumpkin festival. We have the Spoon River Drive. I mean, they're all sort of encompassed. Well, I don't know if that's a festival, Steve.
No, it is.
So we got a fishing one. It's called the Carp Carnival.
Oh.
Where it's there's a huge lake, and they set up all these carnival rides around the lake, and then they do carp fishing tournaments. And it's been around here for over 100 years. And some of our local people, like it's huge. You mention one bad thing about it, and they're like, oh. And it's a lot of people. They get into it.
We have fireworks at a farmer's market every year. We have a big one every year, and they bring around. They usually do it around the McHenry County Fair, and it's a big one too. So yeah, our farmer's market has a big one. They have swine there and all kinds of animals.
Sweet. So like Zuckerman's famous pig, he would go to the fair. That was Charlotte's Web, right?
Charlotte's Web, yes, sir.
And look, I don't want to make anyone upset, but going towards the serious side of things, this is just part of the show. And like I've said before, Melanie, while you were gone, I said, you're going to bring us a little bit of that by looking at the perspective of the workers, but also we have the topic that not many people will want to think about, injuries on rides. There's been a lot of crazy ones,
There's also injuries because of patrons being stupid. I got a story about something that happened at the Frederick Fair. I don't know if anybody's heard about Great Frederick Fair in Maryland.
Yeah.
A lot of country singers get, a boost from that, playing there, you know what I mean, and get their career started. It helps a lot of country singers. Anyway, there's a great story. I don't know if you want to get into it now or if you want to wait.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I don't necessarily want to dwell on the really, gruesome stuff, but definitely want to point out the safety aspects and things. But go ahead and tell us your story.
Yeah, like you remember back in the 90s and stuff. I mean, the carnivals would go around to like every town. You could go hit a carnival almost all through the summer, right?
We do now, but they're town specific. You're talking about the traveling ones.
Well, anyway, you used to go to fairs and it'd be enjoyable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We got to a time, especially in these past couple years. There was a guy, like a 50-year-old guy, just bringing his wife and kid to the fair, right? And these two teenagers, 15 and 16-year-old, stabbed this guy and he died. And they ended up not getting murder charges they were a juvenile and reckless days and it, blah, blah, blah.
Wow, didn't even think about that aspect of
Well,
this
I
whole
don't even
thing.
go to them anymore because it's just so insane now.
Yeah, just going to a festival, but in a place that's maybe not the best neighborhood or whatever. That can be part of the thought process. Like we have a Six Flags in Chicago and we have one in St. Louis, and I've always liked the St. Louis one better because it's less close to a big city and whatnot. I have Val's comment still here because I wanted to address it. Val, I think you're right. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's like it's a fairly well known circus that I just remember being like a inexpensive one in my area. I'm pretty sure they gave like free tickets for kids or something.
The Ringley brothers.
Yes,
they would
yep.
Or
The Ringley brothers. They would go to the small town colleges. They would pass out the tickets at the local grocery stores and stuff. Your kids would get in free after you purchase the ticket. So, technically, yeah, it is a little bit cheaper. You pay $30 for a ticket and the whole family gets to go, off of one ticket. But it got too commercialized and too much about the money over the years, so
a lot of them.
I think all circuses, fairs, carnivals, I think all of it has become too commercialized. A lot of it is no more about the local community that actually started the event.
Well, and they're not as worried about the money being spent by the people that are going there because they're so in depth with the sponsors and vendors and all of that, and they take care of it that way. And then the people who show up are just the reason that they get the sponsors. So
you used to be able to take your family to a fair at the end of the year, your summertime fair or whatever that came, and the kids, you'd buy tickets or a bracelet on bracelet day and be able to ride all the rides for X amount of dollars, and it was a decent price. You knew that your fair food was going to be a little bit more expensive, but it was good food. You went for the big old hot dogs, the frisky fries, the elephant ears, all of that.
But the rides,
the rides you were able to enjoy it for a little bit. And I mean, I went a couple of years back and I couldn't believe the price that it was just for these kids to ride the rides, and nobody was riding rides because it was so expensive. You couldn't afford $50 for a bracelet or for 5 tickets. It's cheaper to go to Cedar Point or Six Flags or Michigan Adventure or these other full-time amusement parks. So I think it just really got too commercialized and about the mighty dollar for some places.
I think you might have hit a point there with the big commercial parks like Six Flags or Disney, that they've consolidated that the real feeling of the festival, like the real rides, the good stuff is in the bigger and bigger, you know what I'm saying here, like that, like the smaller circuses can't provide that stuff anymore because they can't keep up. Like they're using old equipment. I don't know if you've ever been to like Six Flags Great America, but they have the old Screaming Eagle. It's their oldest, one of the oldest. What do you call them?
Roller coasters.
Yeah, it's old, like wooden with like magnets, and it just feels like you're gonna fly off any second. It's insane. What's up, Bean Dango in the house, everybody?
What's up, Bean?
Hello.
Can't hear you.
Howdy.
Oh, my bad. My mic was muted. How's everybody doing?
That's a smart policy to have. But Jason, you actually mentioned something else that I wanted to ask everybody. What is that one? What's that thing? What's that one thing that you want to go to the fair for, or the festival, or the carnival? What's that food that you guys? What's that number one thing that you're definitely going to try when you go to one of these places? A lot of people go after like the lemon shake-ups at our local fairs and stuff. A ton of these, and they're always like $10, and you get like one lemon and like a pound of sugar. Like, oh, what is this? But if they're made well, they're actually sour. But I like the elephant ear. Like you named a few of them, Jason. But the elephant ear is one that I always like to try.
What's the elephant ear?
It's like or funnel cake, similar. Yeah, they're like powdered sugar on it or whatever.
Yep, same thing.
That's what I go for is the funnel cake and the Italian sausage. The smell of walking through, smelling all that sausage and peppers and onions and shit cooking.
Mhm.
I'm going to leave that alone, but we know Michael likes the sausage, everybody. Good for you, Michael.
I didn't have a funnel cake until just like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. And I was a carny about 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
What do carnies
We didn't
eat?
have.
Probably not
Crap.
carnival food.
Yeah, no, not carnival
In the
food.
evening, if you don't mind the carnival food in the evening, whatever's like already made, they do give out. But I didn't eat a lot because I was on that meth diet. So stop it.
Yeah.
I imagine probably a lot of like Waffle House and stuff like that.
You said I was on that meth diet.
not really, because that takes like sitting down and money and stuff like that. You don't make a lot.
Yeah.
You make enough to survive on the road.
I made $200 a week, and it was 25 years ago, but they charged $20 a day if you wanted to stay in one of the. It was like as big as a semi truck, but it had 20 little tiny cubbies kind of in it with separate doors. It had a cot. It was big enough for a cot, and they would charge you. It was basically just somewhere to go.
Wow.
So a lot of us didn't do that. A lot of people, and people don't know this, like in the games, we call them joints. The games are big tents that are, closed up at night. That is people's homes. The fun house, every fun house has about 5 secret little
Cubbies
type thing that people actually live in. So yeah, it's just, you find where you can. Every once in a while, a bunch of you can get together if there's a hotel close enough, because you're working 18 hours a day, so you can't, and this is before Uber for me. So it's not like we could just, go walk somewhere for an hour or whatever. So if we had enough time and there's a motel close enough, a bunch of us would get a motel so we could all shower normally, because there's a lot of cold showers going on. We didn't have hot water. The generator goes off when the carnival goes off. So yeah, it's a rough life. It is a rough life unless you have your own trailer, and most people other than the bosses don't have their own trailer. So it's rough, but it's fun at the same time. It's hard work. I wouldn't recommend it.
Do you think it could be done differently, though? Do you think it could have been
absolutely,
updated or maybe like unionized?
Absolutely. I worked for a jackass, who was all about money, and who literally told me one time. Yeah, literally one time told me, "Oh, honey, what do you say? You're not worth what I would have to pay you if I paid you on commission," because I was supposed to be getting commission, and I was like, "All right." Well, his business went down. I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm not worth it," right?
A lot of shady business going on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's all cash. I mean, I have my ID right here. Jason was here one day, and he goes, "Why is your name and birthday completely different?" The only thing that's me is the picture and my first name. That's it. Stop it.
I'm pretty sure those traveling fairs are a thing of the past anyway. Like, you're going to start seeing those local fairs that show up in your town every day or every year, like, slowly start to disappear because, I mean, there's all these entertainment companies that own, like, one roller coaster and a fucking, like, a bunch of games or something that they're popping up everywhere all year round. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really need these big fairs anymore.
Well, that's kind of how it was, is, there'd be some places where it was just us, we had a small little carnival. And yeah, we moved every week. We went to 3 different states, California, Oregon, actually Fort Washington and Nevada. And we were moving every week. And that's a lot of freaking work, you guys, to put that up and down. It was all nail by nail that we had to do.
None of them are getting new equipment. That's the thing. Like,
no.
And the competition is these local companies that do have newer stuff, and like it might not be as big.
But a hell of a time.
My two brothers, they ran with the circus for a couple of years. And
Corn dog, yeah.
It was
Sorry.
fun. I never did.
So, Michael, is the sausage okay if it's wrapped
Y'all
in
are freezing for me.
Cornbread.
batter, cornbread? Yeah.
Why are you so obsessed with the sausage?
I don't really like carnival
dogs,
food, to be honest.
Hot dogs.
When you asked that question, I couldn't think of a single thing at the carnival that I would want to eat.
You don't.
For me, it was the pretzels.
Oh yeah, big pretzels.
You can't fuck up a pretzel. Like
Ray was talking about the Gravitron, and that shit was fun. I used to like stand out on it, so I like it would be spinning and I'd be out like this. And I remember one time
try to sit up.
When I hit my head on the metal and busted my head open.
That was one of my favorite. The Zipper and the Gravitron were my favorite rides.
Now that I think about it, back in the day, the only place that you can get Dippin' Dots was at the theme parks.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Oh yeah, that is good.
Now they sell it like gas stations and stuff, but it used to only be theme parks.
We got vending machines with them in them.
Yeah.
You walk into our mar. What the fuck is a mar? You walk into our mall. You walk into our mall, and there are vending machines right there. You got Dippin' Dots. You got all types of a shake machine that makes your own shake right then. I mean, all types claw machines. Freaking
yeah! When I started seeing those in gas stations and shit, I was like, "Oh shit, no reason to go back to the theme park."
So we had first I want to address Kat. Kat said she broke her tooth on a caramel apple. That's funny. But we had it was called the Morton Pumpkin Festival, and they did something this year that was really awesome. Before opening it, it was a few hours where they like 2 or 3 hours open to just special needs kids from all the schools in the area. There was like 12 schools there. They all got like a free, like a donut, milk, and you know, a little like a snack. And then we all went and rode any rides we wanted to. So it was pretty cool.
The state fair here does that.
So John Doe is asking where the Carp Carnival is at. Michigan Center, Michigan. Yes, exactly. That's where it's at, John Doe. Exactly is where.
I thought you were John Doe for a minute. Isn't I
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It could be one of us here. It's not like we don't know how to type.
Hand check.
And no, this isn't a smart pen. It's a blunt.
That's funny.
I know, right? Like, no, it's actually smoking. Yeah.
Fried Oreos, Donna. I don't know if I've ever seen those at a festival, but they sound delicious.
Now,
then deep fried Oreos. They did that here.
When y'all were kids in like elementary school, did they have like every year for like the good kids and like with the good grades and stuff? They would set up like a carnival. And
book fair or something.
Yeah,
Sounds like you're in the movie Grease.
They would always bring like the money machine where you can get into the machine and try to grab money and shit.
Yep. We had the shoe carnival. You guys ever heard of the shoe carnival?
No.
It's a shoe store where they had the money machine, they had a spin wheel and stuff, and you would get chances to win and things like that. No,
a shoe store?
Shoe carnival.
That's our shoe store here.
What's up, Bunny?
Oh, that's a store. Oh, is it or no? Like you meant, like, is it called shoe store?
It's a big chain.
No, it's called Shoe Carnival.
Shoe Carnival.
Okay, and
it's
Shoe Carnival has
they got
games.
couches in there, a TV, everything that you can sit down, watch TV. There's a little shit for the kids to do and play while you're trying on shoes. Yeah, it's a decent little one.
Bunny, feel free to come up and shout out your collectibles and tell us about your experiences. Wayne, best ride was Gravitron. Ride you get in like a spaceship, put you back in the wall, and move up the wall. Yeah, like I remember doing that. Right? And Michael was saying that too.
We called it the Witch's Wheel, though.
Really?
Ours was named different. It was called the Witch's Wheel.
Yep.
It has a different name in a lot of different places.
Ima, thanks for joining.
Gravitron's pretty common, though.
Yep.
So I remember this ride. I don't remember the name of it, but I was in my early 20s, and I lost my car keys on this ride. And it was at night, the fair's closing down. I tried to talk to any of the employees, and not one of them can speak English. I couldn't find anyone to help me.
They're not going to help you anyway.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't anyway. So I had to call and, get a locksmith to get me in my car. I had to make a spare key. All this stuff, man. It was just like such a.
The man that comes the day we're leaving, he found him with his metal detector. I'll tell you what, the shit people find, the jewelry we would find, from necklaces to earrings, all bracelets, just like, bro, if you're going to go on like a major carnival ride, maybe leave some of that at home.
Yeah. Well, it's like my car keys. What's that? You do that?
Cat's talking about a ride. If we had them, we do.
Thank you for the input, Mr.
The cages, like a Ferris wheel, enclosed.
What's that?
Who we just lose? Steve-O?
Yep.
He might have had something going on.
That's funny, Maui. I'm keeping up with the conversations here. Yeah, at a carnival, they don't fuck them up. That's what I meant. Like,
dang, you got a nice little pop on YouTube.
Huh?
Gallagher wants to know if we smoke weed.
Nah.
Nah, no, we don't.
These are all.
I'm trying to show all the comments now. Do it like this a little bit more.
What is this? You say weed?
Yeah. What is this weed you speak of?
Yeah, is that what the kids are? Is that wacky tobacco stuff that the kids smoke?
We smoke herbs.
Smoke that ganja. That good.
How many a day do you smoke, Gallagher?
We are cannabis connoisseurs.
Yeah, how many weeds a day do you partake in?
Many weeds here. Just saying.
Many.
Yeah, not up in here. No devil's lettuce.
Dang, Kat, just come up and talk to us. You got a lot to say about this.
Yeah, Kat, what the hell?
She said it's loud where she's at.
Yeah, it's loud where she's at.
Yeah, that's really, really loud.
Quit being so loud.
And Bunny can't have cameras at work.
Golden, Colorado. Ganji lovers, come up, man. Shout out your what you do and talk, hang out with us for a little bit. Ganji lovers does a lot of things himself, and I'd like to see him up on the show sometime.
So what's this festival you have in the background here?
I don't know, but it looks to me like they are tossing bowling pins into the air, and I'm just like, what is going on?
That seems dangerous.
So I do want to. It's a good call. I have something to show you guys here. Something to show you guys.
Seymour has a great comment there. Says his buddy used to operate a Gravitron. He'd tell about shaking the change out of riders' pockets.
That's dope.
Just like in Rocco's Modern Life, man. They do this in that show. He's like, I love this ride.
I always wanted to stand up on the wall of the Gravitron.
All right.
The zipper is a good place to lose stuff.
I always lose stuff in my zipper.
I walked right into it.
Sorry, I can't bite my tongue.
You're fine.
Has anyone ever seen one of these?
Yeah.
Where they light
Are they lighting the cake? Yeah.
Not in person.
My mom and my sister did that for my stepdad's passing.
Those are cool. So I went and found a bunch of things like this is a festival. Like, I'm not quite sure
like
what
a dragon festival or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff like that, like in like Mardi Gras and things like that. Never been to Mardi Gras, but then you got like this one. I've seen that one before with all the color powders and stuff.
They're just shooting muskets in the air.
There you go. Lamps. Here we go, America.
Right there.
Not the only ones with fireworks, I guess, but
a lot of other countries have it illegal.
Who invented the fireworks?
China.
Of course.
Melanie Gallagher wants to know what your Instagram is.
Look at this one.
I do not go on Instagram.
They're throwing hula hoops and like juggling pins. Looks like
Is that through YouTube, Jason?
Yeah.
It's over here on the comments. Melanie or Gallagher wants to know. Let's see. Biden wants to know. People have been asking about your Instagram.
I do not have an Instagram.
Gallagher
I do,
says
but I don't use
everyone
it.
had a crush on her.
I don't see Gallagher. Is that Gallagher?
Is that through
block me?
He's on YouTube.
YouTube? Okay.
Oh, I'm not there yet, I guess, on my StreamYard. Let me look over here. Oh, boom. Okay.
I am on
Every day
Facebook.
we'd be like, "Oh my God, pollution!" But on 4th of July, we don't give a
we all have
fuck.
girlfriends.
That's so true.
Does everyone have a crush on her? Like, yes. So this is like a festival, like so a lot of people have been to, right? Very festive. Looks very family friendly.
Looks like a
Looks like-
concert.
what's that? Ozfest.
I know, that's a
I've
rock
been 9
concert.
times.
I've never been, but I like this picture actually. It's cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
It always rains at a carnival. Why is it always
Yeah.
raining at a festival?
That's what that looks like. Like it
Oh my
flooded
God,
out
we sunk for 2 weeks at a place called Paradise, California. It sucked. It's not paradise, let me tell you. But we were in a field and it stormed, and we're heavy. The machine, the rides and the games are heavy, and they all sunk in, and we had to wait. It was terrible.
I could imagine that happens a lot. They always do it on like dirt.
Mhm.
Like, every carnival I've ever been to has been in the grass.
We had to bring in trucks of hay to put with the with the
wheels and stuff.
with the mud, just so we could walk. It was so bad we couldn't even walk. I mean, we live in those trailers, or lived. Yeah, it was bad.
It's the most action we've had on YouTube over there. Thanks. There's some strange cats too. The Joker, Gallagher, and Mr. Joe Biden.
I know. I was like, Biden and Gallagher want to know me? Right on. I've made it.
This is, and then also the Joker, which could be bad or good. He's
Maui. I wasn't ready to tell them. Oh well.
Okay.
That looks like it's some kind of like award show.
Yeah, it's a big concert, MTV style. It looks like.
Yeah, all the different stages. Yeah.
They came up in the festivals, but that's a huge one. Look at all those tents in the background.
Yeah,
it's crazy. There we go, everybody. Freedom.
Yay.
Yeah, I've been to Ozfest 9 times, and I've only seen Ozzy 1 time.
Damn.
That motherfucker is like known for not showing up.
I was just gonna say, and he was scheduled too, right?
Yeah, every time. Or he'll show up, he'll be there, and then just decide to leave halfway through the show. And, like, he's the headliner. Like,
yeah, I hate that when I went to a concert when I was in Iraq for 50 Cent. Believe it or not.
50 Cent.
Yeah, Fiddy.
Fiddy.
And he didn't show up. He was 2 hours late.
what could he have been
The
doing?
entitlement, huh?
He didn't want to come outside because it was 140 degrees.
I mean, fair. Just saying.
Yeah, but you're there for the soldiers
I'm
that
kidding.
obviously have to be outside every day.
I'm kidding. I was kidding.
Yeah, I know.
That's a dick move.
Mr. Biden hates sickos. That seems like an oxymoron. Anyway,
sickos more than I love Ozzy. That's a weird statement.
Well, everyone over here, are you guys all the same person over there on YouTube? What's going on? Same little crew of
yeah, you might have got yourself a troll.
guys. That's okay. That's different than what we usually get. Just like some link or some like sex site or whatever that they try to.
Or like, you've won. No, I didn't. Stop it.
I like this one because it really I always think fairs and carnivals are better at night, but it's it's harder to get there when it's nighttime. You know, daytime festivals are fun, but they're like hot. You got to find somewhere to cool off. Nighttime is where it's at. Six Flags at nighttime. Oh man, that is awesome.
Oh yeah, it's a good time.
Disneyland at nighttime was great.
I've never been to Disneyland.
We've been lucky to go twice, but we won the tickets both time on the radio. So.
I'm not 100% sure I want to, just because of a lot of stuff I've been hearing from that. But we don't really have to go down that path,
right?
Well, let's go down that path a little bit, because I wanted to touch on that with Woodstock and then Woodstock '99. They were supposed to be the exact same. You know, they wanted to be the exact same event, the exact same festival that brought just the love, the peace, just the happiness. And Woodstock '99 was far from that.
Oh, they made a mess out of that.
You know, it was just a disaster. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the movies of it and stuff like that, or know anything about it.
Hey, Ashley.
But it just was horrible.
Honestly,
literally was.
If you look at.
Are you talking about
Woodstock,
No, go ahead.
If you look at the original Woodstock, it wasn't as peaceful as they made it out.
No,
if you look at reports and everything, the amount of rapes and everything that were reported from that festival was insane.
But the positivity outlook of the festival, what it was there for, was still there. You know, now when Woodstock '99 came around, it turned into 100% about the mighty dollar. It was all, and then it was at that time of grunge rock was really, really large, with the Kid Rock, with the Disturbed, you know, that mosh pit, destroy, burn, smash and break everything, you know, Limp Bizkit, and there was a couple other. Oh man, I wish I had my paperwork here. I did a little bit of research for this one.
Wait, that's not right.
You know, it was one of them things that was in at the time. So to have that at a festival and have them to be some of the headliners on certain nights, it was just a cause for disaster.
Yeah,
you know, so it really, you know, was really, really huge with that. And a lot of these festivals, that's why they get shut down, and that's why they don't happen anymore, because of the cause for disaster. Even some of these other larger, we used to have a Harry Potter festival a couple hours away. You know, it was huge. It got shut down because people just couldn't enjoy the festival anymore. It got to the point where there was too much drama going on, you know, to say more words than less. The wrong people were showing up. Yeah. Yeah.
So I figured maybe you don't, I mean, there's no need to talk details, obviously, but someone who maybe knows the frustrations and the ins and outs of trying to gather people together in order to pull off an event or a festival. It just I'm
gonna be real basic when it comes to this subject, though, because like even the point that he just brought up, the kinds of festivals and events and all those different factors matter, but the same problems exist pretty much in any event you try and throw. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But your 4 biggest problems is greed, your team, attendance, and marketing. That's your 4 biggest problems in throwing an event or a festival. You know what I mean? And
what about the weed?
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't want to get into specific stuff, because that's very different, because that strategy for most states is on the new, and that gets into law, and I don't want to get into law.
Yeah.
But I can talk about what, you know, the main problems are in throwing any kind of event or a festival and stuff like that. But the weed stuff, like with Illinois, you know, but but every state's different. Like, well, even Michigan right now, they do their events, you know, very different. And there's many different stratospheres within the weed industry.
Yeah, well, you could say it more basic, and you could say, well, make sure that if you want to run an event, look at your
because
laws,
the law.
yes,
a lot of different stuff.
Local.
Yeah, a lot of different stuff isn't, you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. Even if you did a weed thing, same problems exist. Like, that's your main problems. It's greed. It's having the right team. You can't do it all on your own. It's attendance and it's marketing. And I can tell you the biggest mistakes that people make when they try and throw an event or a festival, and I can tell you what those are, and I can give some advice and tips on how to try and avoid those things.
No, I mean, you don't have to give any advice or inside, you know, industry secrets or anything. My point is,
no, this ain't no secret stuff.
Okay,
secret stuff's different.
Right. This
is knowledge everybody should have, because the stuff that I'm talking about knowing is the shit you really need to know if you haven't done it before, really.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And empathize
like,
with
there's
people
tons
that are
of mistakes.
Right. Those of us who just want to go to the events, we should have a little more perspective on how hard it is for these people to run it. So when we have little gripes about something like, you know, whatever it is, parking or something, and you're like, well, you know, there's a lot that went into this, you know, maybe that's not the first thing they could fix or whatever. I like to give people a perspective, you know.
Yeah. Well, one of the, I think probably the biggest common mistake in anyone trying to throw an event or a festival or anything like that is thinking they have tons of time.
Right.
And they don't market and they don't promote. And I'm telling you right now, I consider 6 months too fast. Put it that way. Mm-hmm. And the moment you know you're throwing a festival or an event, the moment you know, well, I'll say right after one thing, but the moment you know, you should start promoting. You should start advertising.
The second you know, it's too late. Like, you're already behind.
The one thing you need before that is the venue. Because you got to be able to promote. You got to know where you're going to have it at. You know what I mean? You got to know that at least. So you can't advertise and promote something when you don't even have the spot yet. But once you get the spot, the venue, where it's going to be, instantly, you should. Because if you already know you're going to do it, you should be advertising and promoting. You know what I mean? And there's things people don't do that, like, if you know you're doing a festival or event, offer things in the beginning that will help, like advance sales on tickets, things like that. Anything that's going to help promote or market immediately, because that's, like I said, the other biggest problem is attendance. Marketing, promoting is a big deal when it comes to attendance. You know what I mean? But
I think I'm starting to understand.
Yeah.
So
and a team's a big deal, and I say team because that's another huge mistake people make when they throw their first event or festival. It's not only choosing the right team, but put it this way, there's an old saying, everyone should have skin in the game. So everyone should have a vested interest. You know what I mean? And everyone should have a clear understanding of what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to get. You know, and everyone should pony up, you know what I mean? And a donation does not count. They should, if they're inactive for that festival or event, they don't have a vested interest. You know what I'm saying? A donation is not a team member. A team member is active, you know what I mean? They have skin in the game.
Sponsor.
But
yeah, sponsors.
Not everybody knows this, so maybe the person who wants to throw it on needs to sort of clarify that with the team, like you're saying, make sure that everybody knows they have a role and that sort of thing. So that makes sense. That does. And with that being said, what if you had, say, like a crack team of like 4 just handsome dudes and like, you know, they had like a cool poster and stuff.
Well, I can say some shit that can be debatable, but like for instance, I don't believe in consensus. if you're throwing your first festival or event, I don't believe in consensus, which means I don't believe in majority. You know what I mean? I don't think and I'm going to say why. I say why because if you're throwing a festival or event and you have a crack team, that means everybody during that festival and event is going to be busy. So I don't want to have a majority rule on every small decision that is made. Because believe it or not, if you do it like that, it's going to be chaos. You'll be arguing over the stupidest stuff.
So like delegate, right? Delegate.
Yeah, you gotta. The person with the plan and all that should be laid out in the very beginning. Your rules of engagement, you know what I mean? All that stuff should be hammered out in the very beginning because like I said, if you really do have a crack team and your festival is what you want it to be, everyone on that team is going to be freaking busy during that festival. And you're not going to want to spend an hour making the stupidest decisions ever. Right. You know what I mean?
No, I totally get it. I get it.
And you need to know, like, for certain things coming up, what the mode of operations is, what you're going to do. You know what I mean? You should have all that planned out ahead of time.
Ashley's right, Bean. I didn't even look.
She said, but it looks great and eye-catching. Apparently, it only caught your eye.
That one. Put the other one up.
This one was with the color. Let me look at the other one.
Yeah, the colors are
It's a lot of stuff. It ain't easy.
Charlene, that's Ima in the top left
who
corner.
asked you anyway, huh?
Hi, Doc. We did hit that 20 mark, you guys. That's pretty cool. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're at 23 plus the people in YouTube.
I went over YouTube and didn't see comments, so I don't know if I was in the wrong place.
You might. You know what? Oh no. I think
YouTube ended.
Wrong. No, I think I put it on I think I put it on. Did I? No, it's on the right one. One time I put it on the Indoor Farmer YouTube instead of People in the Boxes, but no, it's right. I don't know.
I looked up Indoor Farmer.
The doc says he's always secured the venue before advertising for the cancer stock festivals. But Kat's asking about Canada for the 420 festival, Waylon?
Yeah, Kat. That's probably not going to happen right now or this time, at least. Just going to kind of step away from the whole situation. And this is the one that Bean made. I like this one too. Our faces, you get to see a little more of us in this one. Go ahead, sir.
You know, now I'm thinking about it, even all these things, if you think about it from both perspectives, because someone up there saying they're doing a booth and they were worried about it and all that. Like even talking about throwing events and knowing these things, you need to know, because I was about to talk about problems in marketing. Yeah. And this matters with boot on this perspective too, right? Like one of the hugest marketing and promotion mistakes a lot of people make when they throw their first festival or event is, like, say you're going to have music, or say you're going to have whatever you're going to have there. You should have contractual agreements with everyone that you plan on having coming out there when it comes to marketing and promotion as well. And what I mean by that is, like, if you have a band coming out and they already have a big following and they already do gigs and all that stuff, they're already known. Within their contractual agreement for them to come out, you should have in there how they're supposed to promote. Everyone there should have a vested interest because they're going to want more of an attendance as well. And if you look around here in Illinois, what do you see with all those small festivals that come out? Bands with huge followings that go to these festivals and no one goes. None of the bands even promote themselves. They don't have to. They already got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying?
On a stick. Tell them they can't do nothing unless they get so many people. No, I'm just kidding.
And so if you have a booth, you need to keep these things in mind when you see how festivals are done and how they're promoted, how they're advertised, because that matters to you too. And I know a little bit about vending too. You know what I mean? But that's more tricks of the trade shit. You know what I mean?
Steve-O, everything okay, brother?
Who, me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine, man. Wow, thank you.
All right, just make sure you good. You disappeared, and then we just make sure you're all right.
Is the dog okay?
I'm all right.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. I'm glad somebody's agreeing with me in there.
That sounded like I was in an awful lot of pain, though, didn't it?
It sounded like your balls dropped. So
Woo! I thought they would one day. Damn.
Finally.
Steve-O, is the dog okay?
Yeah, I'm checking on my dog. My dog's having some trouble right now, guys. So that's all.
okay.
Thank
Just
you.
making sure you're good, please. So positive thoughts heading your way, man.
Appreciate it.
So Doc and Ima agree. That's good. That's good.
I think I agree 100%. 100% with that, you know, and Ima's right on the right path with all that, you know. It's your team, and that's with a lot of things. Not even just with your festivals, not even just with your concerts, with your, you know, circuses, with any of that, with your day-to-day life, your team, 100%. You know, you got to make sure you have that right team with you, that right team behind you, that right team supporting you. If you don't, is it worth it?
Hi, Keisha. Yeah, no, I agree.
You know?
But to Ima's point, if you don't have it marketed well, and it seems like it's almost like so little that it almost feels like a fake event, then
well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do. That's why I said I'm just giving the basic. Those are if anyone's done them and agrees with me, those are your main problems. But like, there's like people brought up sponsorships and things. I'm not saying all that shit. Those are use all the tools at your disposal. They have reasons for everything, you know. But like we're all saying, it's the team, attendance, marketing, and greed. That's where, just like you were talking about Woodstock.
Oh yeah, the greed.
That's why you got to do all those other things. Have an agreement, have an understanding beforehand. That way, when everybody has skin in the game, everybody profits. You split the profits. You match up. You don't. And honestly, I don't believe in big teams either. It should hurt more. And what I mean by that is, the smaller the team, the more it gets split anyways, and it's easier to control. You guys are, it's like-minded. It's more, you know what I mean?
Making decisions are easier. It's
yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: like, do you guys think that it's better to go to an established festival that's been there a couple years at least, or to try going to these newer ones? Because, like we talked about, the ones that have been around a while, they care less. They're using, like when we talk about fairs and rides and stuff, they're like older equipment. They're like, sometimes they can be worn down. Is it better to try to find the next new thing, or is it better to try to establish a festival that you like to go to every year and just kind of be that? That's your thing. That's your festival. We got this
I think it depends on the experience you want.
Yeah, we got a thing called the White Trash Bash here in Peoria, and stuff like that. But the Polar Plunge, I don't think that's a festival, but an event.
I think it's what you're trying to do and where you are.
Yep.
Ashley
what
says
I mean?
Sometimes they get greedy too and upcharge people. Sometimes it's good to move on. Yeah, to make sure that they know that they have to compete with quality too. I actually want to go back to Melanie. And Melanie, you didn't tell us what it was. So what did you do specifically? Like, you told us how tough it was, and it sounds like horrific. But as far as like the living situation, but what was your job? Did you get enjoyment? You must have enjoyed some part of it. Like, did you make kids smile or something?
It was that it was fun. It was fun for everybody coming there. You know what I mean? They were having fun, and I could be a part of it. I started out doing where you throw a ping pong ball and then you win a fish. They kind of put every new person in that one because you gotta play with fish. Right. But and then you work your way up because each joint, like, I ended up leaving at the one where you pop the balloons with the dart and you get the mirrors back in the day. That was the top ranking joint, and that's the one that I left at. But it's weird. You do have to like work your way up. But
wait. So there's tiers? What?
So is that the biggest moneymaker, the darts?
Yeah. Yeah, and that was one
Okay.
You generally whoever has that one generally makes commission instead of the $20 a day or $25 a day or whatever that we made.
Wow.
And I know there's some carnivals that do it like you rent the game for the day or you rent the game for the week or whatever.
We didn't have anybody
renting.
renting. We had one guy who owned his joint. And he paid a fee or whatever. And then he paid someone to help him set up. Yeah, but it was all about, like I said, all about money. If I had a joint that was good enough, and they would let me put it up too if I paid them enough. But
now,
the owner,
how does it go for food vendors and stuff? Right? Like, is that just somebody that can just contact the festival contacts them, the carnival contacts them? Like, what did we do with that?
Well, we had, ours was one of the little smaller ones, and it traveled with us, but they were independent, so they didn't pay anything. We had a clown that traveled. Almost. Yeah, we had a clown. He didn't pay anything. He was like 60 and his mom was like 80 something, and they traveled with us and lived in their car. Like, when I say it's fun, but then it's a hard life when you go home, because you don't have a home. But and like so I will say, like, a lot of people talk about, carnies are on drugs and everything else. They're not all on drugs. Not as many as you think, actually. But everybody is running from something, whether it's the law, their family, themselves. For me, it was a little bit of all three. That's why I decided to go. But there's just such a wide array of people that are in the carnival. Then you have people that have been doing it their whole lives. That's just I was conceived in the carnival. So my mother and my father were both carnies. So I grew up a lot in the carnival. And then, like 15 years later became a carny. But so I did the games and then got up to where my boss was able to leave, and because learning how to put each joint together is very hard. It takes a long time. It's not always easy. Like, there's no instructions. So
Bunny says, thank you, Melanie, for sharing. Definitely thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure.
I'm sure
guys, go join the 42710 Waffle House. Real quick though, Joe, I started putting up events for the shows now. So if anyone's interested and you see that event, click interested or click whatever, and that will help you get notified when the shows, because I did it for all three of my shows. So I'm trying to see see how it works and things. So if anybody is someone who's usually here, go ahead and hit going or whatever on that, if you guys could, and try to help me. Like,
where would we find that if we're not internet, Facebook, technical savvy? What do you mean event? What did you do?
Well, okay, if you're not following me, first you got to follow me. I'm gonna share it on my page and my profile, but my page, Waylon the Indoor Farmer, guys, go follow me. That's where you're gonna find it. So if you're not following me there, and I am up to, speaking of which, I'm up to 964, you guys. Getting very close to that 1,000.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
I haven't really been pushing it that much. I'm just sort of doing my thing. Steve-O, go ahead.
I'd like to also mention, if you don't mind, that they can also find that event will be posted on my page, Sir Steve-O, as well as 815 Can-Fam.
Yeah, anybody that wants to share the events for me too, because I have them set up as weekly reoccurring, and they're not set up as a certain episode. They're just like new episodes of People in the Boxes, and it should be set up to auto. So I do want people's help to make sure that's all working well, because I think that's so ingenious. My friends Ash and Dreadful over there in GrowFam have it set up like that. I know Happy Hippie does theirs too. And it's just it's so much easier to get notified that way through Facebook.
Yeah, I agree. And they'll send you a reminder too. a reminder and then notification. It's nice. Just
I
nice.
need a tech guy.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
I know just enough to get myself
If
in
anybody
trouble.
wants to send their applications to me,
Right?
Right.
Well,
I used to know so many computer guys, and now I don't.
well, yeah, computers used to be easy.
That sounds like a topic. That sounds like a topic in itself. Just computers. Period.
Yeah, people used to come to me to get their computer fixed, man, and I can't
Right.
hardly get on Facebook, man.
I don't even know how to turn my phone on. I'm sitting there. I was like, how do you turn it off? I'm holding the power button, and this Bixby thing keeps coming up, this BIXBY, and I'm like, why can't I turn my phone off? Why do I have to hold two buttons to turn my phone off? It works on, off, on, off. It's that simple.
Crazy.
I know.
Yeah, right here. Let me find a 13-year-old because they're going to be able to teach me everything. I don't have to worry about it. I can just walk up to any kid and they're going to show me how to use the phone, the computer, all of it just fine.
Hi,
Shit.
No, they're not. They're just
Hi,
going to do
Keisha.
it, and you're going to be like, what the hell did
Bunny
you do?
said she just figured
Right.
that out, Jason.
No audio yet.
Funny, it's like,
Hi,
I don't
Keisha.
understand.
Do you have Bluetooth
Right.
turned on?
Quickly, let's put her on the spot while she's trying to figure this out.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Kasia.
I think we hear it.
Don't do that.
He said he was going to put you on the spot.
That's what happens when you don't have your earbuds in already. You get the big screen.
But the thing is I had them in, but they still didn't work.
You got to be ready, girl.
It sounded like they started working right as you put them back in the thing.
Hi, Nora.
Like we heard him go click, click back in there.
So I'm going to give Keisha a chance to talk about if she's ever been to anything. But I want to point out that we've gone this whole episode. I didn't have to look up any, boring information. Origins. The circus is of comparatively recent origin, yet certain elements can be traced. Okay, I didn't even have to do all that. It's been a pretty easy one because, obviously almost everybody's been to something out there, a festival, carnival. I wonder how many of us have actually been to a circus, an actual circus. We'll talk about that too. But Miss Keisha, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. My Psycho Swan here is doing well. Let me pull this up here, guys. Keisha saw that I had broke my medical intake device. A lot of you have seen this by now, but I dubbed it the Psycho Swan because it kind of looks like a swan for a second, and then you're like, oh wait, that's not a. Whoa, wait, what just happened?
It just makes me think science.
It's broken, you said?
My other one, yeah, my.
Oh.
It's like a twisted song.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the other one,
Hard
he
to
was
show.
on live and it broke.
On my face. There you go. You can see it for real this way, in front of my face.
Yeah, didn't you break the carb in the other one? Or the perk?
It was the perk. Oh, I didn't know that was the one it was.
Hey, Keisha.
I was there, but I didn't know that's what it was.
If I break a piece right now, will you buy me and send me something?
Hey, listen, I wasn't trying.
Oh man,
People inboxing right now. Who's got a dragon egg? I feel so jelly with everybody and their dragon eggs.
What's this dragon egg everybody's talking about?
Keisha, I'm gonna pull you back up.
Join my Waffle House invite, and you'll find out.
That? So you got like a purplish, bluish one.
Yeah, I got
that's pretty. One. That's the one.
Love our Luca products.
Yeah, guys, if you need a 5% discount on the website, Luca website, you may have other places to buy them, but the Luca website, I have a discount and a code. I have to start putting that out there more. I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know what the goal is or the end result of me pushing that besides making a few dollars. I don't know if they give me a better discount eventually, if I can do something with it. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but I am an affiliate with Luca. I've liked Luca since No, I do too. No, I don't know. I feel like I was one of the early users of the Lucas Seahorse Max. I think Trent had one before me. Yeah, that's.
I've had the Pro for like a year and a half.
Yeah. I've had mine long enough that it broke, and I use it just for a battery, for a vape cart battery now, or my stash nectar collector.
Nice. But yeah, go check out the Waffle House too, guys. I don't know if you. Let me put myself back up here. You guys see my boxes, my boxes of logos behind me here. Waffle House is turned sideways. I didn't have a better option. If I had it the right way and then squished it into this box, it didn't look right.
It's okay. We're a little crooked anyway.
I can read it, and it's also right up here. It's right here.
There we go.
Bada boom.
There's me.
So go
there
check
we
that
go.
out. Lots of good friends in there. But let's take a quick commercial break.
The Waffle House. Commercial break.
I'm going to run our Steve-O and I's commercial here, guys.
Hi. Check out The Indoor Farmer. Come along on the journey to see what it takes to learn self-sustainability through organic growing and a do-it-yourself attitude. Now, on the NOK Network. With your hosts, and my best friends, Waylon and Sir Steve-O.
All right.
And back to the show. So
did that work for anybody else? Because it didn't work for me.
It was very, very, very quiet.
I heard nothing.
Yeah, it was a blank screen. It just went to the indoor farmer screen.
I saw it.
It was the video.
Yeah, I didn't have a video at all. It was just it just said Waylon the indoor farmer and no sound at all.
We're not tech guys.
Oh, Waylon.
I saw it. It looked good on my screen.
I saw it. Yeah, I heard it.
It'll look good on the video.
We need tech guys, man. We're not.
I don't know what I missed, but
Listen,
I feel like it was
Waylon's like, oops.
I am a halfway tech guy, all right? I am just enough of a tech guy to get myself in some deep shit.
I mean, like, just ahead.
Are you enough to get yourself out, though?
No.
Okay. Then no, don't do that.
So, Ima, you didn't see it either?
No, I didn't see shit, man.
Okay.
You guys are sad.
I'm glad I'm not the only
one. Look.
Hi. Check out The Indoor Farm.
Did you hear or see any of that?
I just got the indoor farmer screen. That's it.
I got the screen.
Just the Waylon the indoor farmer screen.
When the thing comes up, it says click for the sound, and then you click it. But even then,
wait, we got to click something.
I think it's just everybody on cell phones. It doesn't show it to you. Like
a lot of the commenters, a lot of the viewers here, Pam, Heather, a lot of people. Ashley saw it.
Yeah,
Nora saw it. Yeah, everybody saw it in the comments. Maybe it's just people in the boxes that some of us didn't get to see it. That's all.
Huh?
Anyway,
I think it's just me and yeah.
You and Jason, just two of us.
That's fine. I didn't want to say it, but
that is funny. So
no, I'm gonna sing it. I have to.
Asia,
Damn it.
Gotta stop doing this. Do you have any fun stories from a carnival or fair or anything? What's your favorite festival that you've been to?
I used to work at a fair.
There we go.
Fair.
Have you ever eaten any fair food while you worked there?
Wait. Did you say a Renaissance fair?
A Renaissance
yes.
fair.
We have not touched on that yet. Ooh.
Cool. Actually, yeah.
Exciting.
The big turkey
The
legs
Rennie
and whatnot.
massage
That's all I've been thinking about is a giant turkey leg.
I've
You
never
ran the
eaten one.
massage therapist house?
What?
You said you ran the massage therapist house?
No, I am a.
Well, what did you say? You were being there. It was hard. I
Wait.
swear you said something about that as like as
Oh, a
part of the
massage
festival.
therapist accountant.
Oh, okay. So what were you doing at the fair?
I sold stabs and worked with the belly dancers. But yeah.
There seems like more there. So there's a story with the belly dancers. What's going on with that? Right?
So he's like, if not,
No,
please
it
link one up.
It was my friend's aunt and like her sisters. So it was like kind of a family thing.
Okay.
But I worked with the stabs mostly and the axe throwing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Interesting.
Belly dancers that throw axes? That sounds badass. Got 19 lovely people in the house, guys. Hit that like button, share us out if you would. That would be awesome. Love you.
You're talking about Alice. Okay.
I am going to do a locals wheel or two, just because, and it's getting close to the end of the month.
Valerie just said something important. We haven't touched on the abuse of the animals endured in circuses and roadside shows. There's a lot of our circuses here don't involve animals.
Yeah, not here.
No, they'll literally have pretend animals. So
the biggest one here, they took all that out. What's the name of that? The traveling circus that's been around forever.
Barnum and Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was referring to also. Yeah.
Yeah, that, and we kind of,
that sounds cool.
We didn't talk much about the issues, but like we had something just last summer where the boy, I believe, lost his life to a ride.
Was he not decapitated in front of his brother?
I definitely remember one about that, and I remember one about
got dark.
Yeah, I know, but I want to make sure that we push one more time that, you know, it seems like such a fun place, but
it is really right at your own risk.
Yeah.
I mean, you are putting your hands in your life in these people's hands. So make sure you trust the establishment, you know, whether
I like
it's
to
new
ride
or
at my
old.
own risk.
Yeah, most of us do. That's the problem.
A lot of people,
Just make sure to wear protection when you go.
Ringling
Whoa,
Brothers.
I
Also,
was just, yeah.
Oh, this sucks. My wheel reset on me.
Buddy, same thing here. We have the same thing downtown, and some people like it, some people don't, but it exists because it's a historical town.
Historical. All right, guys. We're winding things down. I definitely do want to give some money away. Anybody who's interested in supporting me, supporting the cause of, well, all the causes.
That's right, the mess. No directions. You learn from fellows.
I don't know what happened to Bean. Hopefully he's all good.
Bye, Bean.
Was that the guy that popped up and...
Bean Dango, fire in the
Well,
hole.
we lost Michael and Bean, but they're both probably doing their fire in the hole. I don't.
Oh,
think he knows
yeah.
what. I prefer that people, and he probably doesn't know this, but I'd like to give people another moment to shout out, to, you know, self-promote and things as they come and go. It makes the most sense to me. Let's see, share.
Yeah, me and Jason need a tech guy by the hour, right?
I mean,
By the
something.
hour?
What are you guys paying?
I mean, We can
We
talk
need one
about
right
that
now.
and just hit me up in the private message.
Yeah, I need the resume beefed up.
Melanie, it sounds like a lot of people want you over on Instagram.
Yeah, that was something else today with the YouTube. I don't know what's going on there, but did you see any of that, Kasia?
No.
There was a lot of action.
I'll work on that.
No, I didn't hear anything.
We had Mr. Joe Biden, we had the Joker, like the Joker, and then we had what was the other one? Not Gandalf, Gallagher. That's right.
Gandalf.
All right, so I'm pinning my locals, you guys. I know.
Bunny, I have one.
I know I've been pushing it a lot lately, but I just want people to understand it's very similar to all these giveaways and all these waffles that people are doing, except instead you're doing a monthly support that shows, that I'm doing something worth supporting on and off screen, right? And also all my lovely friends here, because I want to make sure I definitely have something to support this show to make it better and to keep going with what we're doing here, because this is definitely my most interacted with show, and obviously for several reasons, but some of those is because all you guys on the screen. And so if we can all come together, and I was talking to Steve-O about this, the way that I'm setting up my locals, I want to give money away to several people each month. And what's happening is we're already having people who support me who want to just give it back. They don't need it. They win. Like I've had one guy who's won 3 times, and he just says, give it, roll it, spin it again. So imagine I get several people, if not half of my supporters, that are somewhat like that. They don't need it. They know they're just supporting me because it's a good cause. And then you have the other half that maybe they couldn't necessarily afford the $2 a month, and maybe they have other problems that me slapping them with $50 randomly would be nice. And imagine if I can get 1,000 supporters paying $2 a month, and we'd be giving away $1,000 a month, supporter appreciation.
Imagine if one of those people that wanted to just run it again wanted to donate it to one of us on the screen. I mean, that would we would just have to take it. I mean,
that's perfectly fine too. I just mean that's all of that would be great if I could. $2, you guys are great.
Just saying.
Anyway, but yeah, if you guys are interested, check it out. Cash App is definitely the best way, but Cash App and Stars and all these things run off of donation. And what I'm trying to build is a monthly support, $2 a month. You won't even remember, you won't even notice it comes out after a couple months. And I do all these anytime I do a giveaway, personally on Facebook, it's going to be to supporters only. And that's why I keep pushing this, because I'm trying to build this off Facebook thing where Facebook one day decides, you can't be monetized because somebody, hit the angry button too many times or something like that. I'm not going to worry about that, and so, but I also want to make sure it's something that's worth people's time, giving back to them. Right. So that's why I'm doing all this, creating something that you don't have to be around to win. Yeah. Anyway, that's my spiel, guys. That's my spiel. Okay. I'm sorry. But I've had enormous growth.
Why are you sorry?
I'm being somewhat facetious.
Wow, Jason, are you bothered by that phrase now? How funny.
Well,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm really sorry. It's taken me a year to get him to stop saying I'm sorry to everything, and now he's bothered by that. That's awesome.
I didn't say I was bothered by it. Well, I was just asking a simple question. This is Waylon's show. He should be able to say, and exactly, I believe it 100% what he says.
I like to point out that the Indoor Farmer Cash App is it's the money sign, and it's the Indoor Farmer, right, Waylon?
It should be on the screen, I think.
Coming up.
Yeah, mine is no.
It goes to more giveaways, guys. It goes to better content. It goes to better equipment. It goes to more grow equipment. It goes to things that will create better content. And at the same time, if you're getting into a giveaway where you could possibly get all, if not if not half of your monthly dues back, and you get the content, then it's a win-win.
That's what I'm saying. It's $24 a year, and I'm going to get to the point where I'm giving away $50 at a time to like 20 people a month, and it's just,
dude, that probability is just high for things that are like that.
What?
For the opportunity to have it pay itself.
It's a true give back. It's a true give back.
I mean, I'm keeping like $1 a person, and you can pay $5 a month to get your name put on the wheel an extra time. You get your name put on for more interaction. You know, if I see you around half the time, you're saying hi, you're sharing my stuff and whatnot. And then also another name on the wheel if you're a previous month supporter, which to me is an incentive for you to continue and to not just kind of a month at a time. It gives you an extra chance to win, and I'm putting people back on the wheel right now.
But yeah, that's really good of you, Waylon, because you've been struggling with any type of monetization in any way, shape, or form, supporting or otherwise. And I think that this is a good way of us to gather up our supporters on locals and also give back to the community that supports us, or you in this case, I'd say.
Well, yeah, because the way I think of it, not everybody has the time or the attention span to be able to watch everybody's show and all the minutes and everything. And I'm doing the show basically to push all my ideas on self-sustainability and all this and that. And yes, it can make money, and that's what I'm looking at, because if I can make enough money doing this, it can feed the farming and the growing side of things, and actually vice versa, both ways. And that's
while showing other people how to,
or at least inspiring them to. A lot of my friends, and not just you, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. Jason's done this. Cider does this. They talk like people will learn what to do, and I don't like to put it that way, because I don't think I'm going to teach you the right way, but I am going to point out the ups and downs of what you go through mentally.
Yeah, but you're showing your trial of experience.
Exactly.
Which is very valuable knowledge, man.
I agree. It's hard to word it in my head. I'm trying to figure a way.
You're doing a great job.
Imagine if there was worldwide catastrophe one day and one person remembered, I saw on Waylon the Indoor Farmer that if I just take this sprouted potato and put it in a bucket of dirt, I can feed my family with potatoes. Okay. Can you imagine? I mean, that would be worth it. Just one person. And we plan on having thousands of people learning.
Yeah, like Joe says, don't sell yourself short. People are listening. That's why you've got other shows too. So.
Well, and I appreciate that with you guys. I do. I just don't. I know that I'm not setting this up in such a way where it's like a clear lesson on things, but it's more about just kind of in the moment as I'm going through it. Like Ima said, the trial of action, and then you have, like, I learn a lot from people's mistakes. I don't know about you guys, but that's really a huge
in life. In life, we learn from our failures more than our success.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they say that we regret the things we don't do, not the things we do, because everything we do, we learn from.
Ireland Kyle says that the show is nice to chill and puff to as well.
Awesome.
The majority of almost everything I said earlier about festivals and events is from experience, not just my own.
Right.
You know what I mean? From my mom and from people I know, and all of it combined. You know what I mean?
That's why this community is so invaluable, because everything that I heard you say tonight, I was impressed. And I actually sat here thinking, wow, I wish I knew and had the experience that it took to learn what you've learned. Same with when I hear Jason. I've got some diamond sauce here that I need to find out if I can do something with. Who's the first one I thought to ask? Well, Jason. I'm getting ready to ask him later on. Same with Waylon. Waylon's a wealth of information. You guys, I mean, you guys have no idea what he knows. He's very smart.
I think all of us up here are very, very good in our own.
Well,
we all have our own fortes, you know, and they mesh well together.
Melanie can make the best waffle anywhere in the Midwest.
I can find you any piece you want to smoke out of.
Yes,
wait a minute.
Great price.
And Kasia, she's just all around awesome, so it doesn't matter what Kasia.
And this bong's real slippery.
Kasia, how was your birthday? I don't think I've seen you since your birthday. How was it?
Yeah.
It was good. It was good.
Good?
You know, and we went to a very quiet bar, so it was just us fucking giggling and being silly because
nice. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Kyle says, calm and good show. And that's what's fun about it, because we try to hit hard topics. Like, we're not going directly after just, you know, things like politics or religion, but we've definitely hit things that have to do with that. And we've had, I don't even know if I would say we've had heated debates. We've had people on that have gotten excited conversations for sure. We've had some ups and downs.
Our addiction episode, there might have been not heated, but it was definitely.
It was conversations, though.
Yeah.
There was no raising of voices.
It was
nobody got
feelings.
angry. Yeah, nobody got angry.
It was felt feeling.
You know, it was, and that's the thing that I think matters the most, because we all want feelings to show. That's why we're here. There's so many people to express them.
I think. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that's something we need to change too, because we don't have enough healthy debates. Debates easily turn into arguments so fast now.
Yeah.
You know, and people misinterpret, and communication, all that so messed up that we don't have healthy debates anymore. Debates is another thing we learn from. We see other perspectives. We see other people's knowledge, and that's how you have a change of mind or learn something new. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Kate, I want to say that that thing it's like triple as well, how do I put this? I've done like a lot more work to the sensory room since I made that video of my son and I hanging out up there, putting up pictures on the walls and stuff. I've done so much work. I need to take another little, like, maybe do a reel or something and show it off again. But every day, and I know he's going to his teachers and telling them, but every day he brings back home like another 5-6 pictures and say, hey, can we go put pictures on the wall now? And so it's a thing we do every day. And
that's awesome.
Up there, and I'm running out of wall space. So we're close to the ceiling now. But it's, you know.
So what you do, Waylon, because I've had a couple of people say that they're don't have room for their kids' pictures because they draw so many of them. You remember when you went into like a Spencer's or something like that, and they have a poster rack that you just keep flipping the board, flipping it, and it's posters? You can put build one of them in a corner, and it stays right in the corner, and you can put hundreds and hundreds of pictures all together on that.
That's a great idea.
Keep flipping it, and then it's all put together in almost like a giant book form. And it's right there. And it does really, really well in a sensory room because of flipping it back and forth. The kids really, you know, if it's attached to the wall very strongly, it gives that really nice, excuse me, I'm kind of high right now.
Ambiance.
Dude, that's an awesome idea.
That's a great idea,
being able to flip through it like that, that's so dope.
We're all on the same.
We're all there.
Okay, all right. As long as we're all there, so we're on the same page. All right.
Are we ready to?
We're all somewhere.
Let's smoke. I'm hitting that.
Good night, the mess.
Yep, mess is going
night,
on.
Mess.
Thanks for hanging out, buddy. We should have gave him a little more time to talk, I guess, but he was pretty chill tonight. Typically, he has more to say, so maybe he's just one of those chill evenings, you know. But yeah,
some binders on the wall. Yeah, Bunny, some binders, stuff like that. You can put the binders there or in the room, and
that's a lot of rolling.
Damn. Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing, Kyle.
You could use one of those big things, the big whatever they call them, where you can like fill 100 joints at once.
Hey now,
They
roll.
suck.
Yeah. Well, okay.
When you got to roll that many, they suck. They don't. Jason,
All right, so-
come on, you need to back me up here.
Oh, they do. I got the giant grinder, guys. It's freaking. Trust me.
When you got to roll that many, ooh.
Yeah, especially for events. Because I
You
was
need
doing
help.
events
You need help,
before we
really.
had
That's the-
cones. You know,
That's the
I was doing
fastest
events
way.
when we would spray the joints
Welcome.
with a bottle of water because you didn't lick them motherfuckers. You sprayed them with water and
Oh
sealed
no,
them
yeah,
that
you
way.
can't do that when you roll.
You
Yeah,
know, we didn't have cones yet when I was doing the
I
event.
was just scary to say you ain't got to do it codes now.
Yeah. Now I got the cones and the Buddy's bump box that does 32 joints at one time. Put it on a little table shaker. Done in seconds.
Cones in the box. Okay, the bump box you call it. Okay.
Yep.
You do
Buddy's
the
bump box.
32
Raw has.
one.
Yeah, I got the Buddy's bump box is 32 because I had the 60, and it didn't
do
seem
it.
to do the. It was, I don't know, didn't do the trick.
Was it like loose by the tip or the mount
No,
tip?
that's what the vibration table solves. The vibration table, because you're not actually bumping it, it's just a constant shaking. So you
Does
don't have
your
to worry
grind matter?
about. Pardon me?
Does your grind matter?
Oh, definitely. The grind, the quality of the weed, the type of weed,
Yeah.
100%. If you use the Whack It, the electric grinder, it's a ball and chain grinder, does a great job. Some of the raw automatic grinder does pretty good, but what you're losing there is your keef. You know, so if you really enjoy your keef quality or use your keef for another product, then that's not something you want to use. You would want to more use the hand grinder, and then you actually have to use a packer rod before you put it on the vibration table. Pack it down a little bit for each one. So that gets a little bit tedious, but it still tends to be a little bit faster than rolling 30-some cones or packing 30-some cones singly. So...
I've had some strains too that, man, like the proper moisture level they were at, well, just sitting in the Grove bags. Certain strains,
100%. Yeah.
Joe, listen, Joe. Facebook, you really, your girl's going through Facebook jail right now, and you're telling me why not let people? This is why not let people subscribe on Facebook. I don't care if they give me the subscribe option, which when I look at it, it says I got to have like 10,000 followers or some shit like that. I don't know how you get subscribes on Facebook. So that's you know what, and Facebook is $5, and Facebook's going to take a much bigger cut than Locals takes. Locals takes 10%, and you don't have to even go to you don't have to download the app. You don't have to go there anymore. Just go to the website, locals.com. You do it one time and go away. Lisa May did. Lisa May's on the board.
10,000.
But how you subscribe or how you get your name on there more than once is one, if you get your name on there on the board by subscribing to me for $2. You get your name second time for being a previous month supporter. You get your name a third time for like roughly, I'm thinking around 50%. Like if I'm seeing you around, you're coming to my lives here and there, you're hitting the like button, you're interacting, you're participating.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one you get on there if you go to the Pro membership, which is $5. And the way you do that is just type in $5 instead of $2. It's we were trying.
Dude, that's way better.
The $5 gets you an extra name on the wheel. I'm actually thinking almost to do 2 extra names on the wheel just to incentivize that more. But it doesn't matter. I mean, the wheel, a lot of people have said they're not supporting me because of the wheel. But I think it would still be cool though to have this fund that is where I'm just able to throw it back to people. Like every time I do a live stream, do 2 or 3 of these wheel spins, and it's $50 a person. Every time they win, it would just be fun.
So wait. They said they're not supporting you because of the wheel, because you're giving it back to people?
No, they're saying that they're supporting me, but not because they have a chance to win money.
Right.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's what I'm. Yeah, that's how I should.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah.
So yeah. And
Did it sound like that to anybody else, or am I still really stupid high?
I was confused
Okay.
when he said that too.
I took
That's
that dab,
awesome.
and it kind of. I was like, wait a minute here. What is?
No, I
I'm
heard
like,
the same way. I was like,
okay.
I guess I need another dab too. Then. In that case. Oh, speaking of, I don't know. We might do this. I don't know if we would do it on people in the boxes, but I want to have a voiceover party soon. I'd like to put together some like commercial like lines, and I want to do a StreamYard where some people come up who would like to do it, and we can sit around, have a sesh, we can talk and we'll do whatever. But every so often we could read lines, and I can just cut that. Now that I've got some editing skills under my belt, I can cut that audio and actually just pull the stuff out whenever we do and so it could be fun. It could be a fun little event of sorts. But anybody that wants to voice over commercials for like people in the boxes, for the indoor farmer, or anything. I'm gonna make commercials for the Waffle House too, if I can find a way to get footage that I can use. I mean, I don't know if I can go to Waffle House. I could like screen record some of the lives or something like that.
Hey, Waylon.
Just be careful where you share that one too, buddy.
And how it's done. What do you mean, the Waffle House one? Yeah, I just have to. Yeah, just the way I had some thoughts. I was going to look up some stock footage of like waffles and like syrup being poured on waffles and stuff, and I thought of some different things. Ima, what's up?
How come you haven't recorded your voice doing impressions for sayings and stuff yet?
Well, I thought of doing that for these commercials. I'm going to record myself with all kinds of different like accents.
Dude, you do some good impressions.
Sometimes I appreciate that. I do sometimes. So I actually thought about doing that, doing some voiceovers for myself on commercials or any commercials I make for people, do different things, old man voice, Texas voice, all kinds of Southern accent, that kind of thing. Sherry over there on the YouTube.
Oh, I just imagined you dressed up as old man.
Back, your phone died. Well, no, they wouldn't be. They would just be voiceovers. But yeah,
I know.
I do have a plan for commercials for that too. I'll tell you in one moment after this dab. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cards Against Humanity. I actually haven't even played that once yet.
Oh, it's so fun.
And
that would be
my
cool.
mom has like all
the boxes. What do you guys think? Go ahead.
My mom has like all the different sets, that you can keep adding on to it and stuff. My mom has like all.
Oh, come on. Okay, we got it. Elisa May, do you have anything as a local supporter and a Facebook supporter? Do you have anything to say about carnivals, fairs, circuses, and festivals?
Well, I just came up here because I thought the show was about clowns, and I'm a clown, so.
Touche. I thought about.
We didn't touch on clowns. You did put clowns in the title.
Oof.
All right.
That's a big one.
It is. It is a big one.
I didn't talk about clowns, but I did actually want to bring up like fear of clowns, and I thought about looking up like the percentage.
You shouldn't just
That's a different episode. That's a different episode.
Right. So I thought
that's a different episode.
That could be on the fear episode, right?
Yes, it is.
I have actually looked it up because a neighbor of mine has the phobia, and I didn't know until I told her I was having a clowns coming to our street during COVID.
Felicia has a phobia.
Other hat
Felicia, the Ryan Felicia show.
Heather Hadsell's a pro supporter. What's up, Heather? I got to be better, just like
candy
pointing that, because I don't want to be a giveaway show. I don't want you guys to go and get all your friends in here that have never seen us, but then won't ever look at us again just because they want a chance to win something right here and now. That's why I do it.
Hey, Waylon, what's going on with this wheel anyways?
Why are we watching this?
Because when people come through, they're going to be like, how do I get on the wheel, you guys? Come on, do I have to
Like I'm.
You gotta
feel like
throw Waylon
something's
$2
supposed to be
and go
happening.
support his OnlyFans.
All
Or
right.
his,
So I'm
what
gonna
is
hit the
it?
spin. I'm gonna spin it.
Not OnlyFans, it's
$5. Giving out
Singles?
$5.
Good luck, everybody.
Locals.com.
You guys are rushing me. All right,
Locals.
fine.
Why
I'm
can't I
doing it.
remember that shit?
Sarah gets $5. Sarah, send me your Cash App.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Sarah Levos?
Sarah
She's in
Blocker.
the, yep. Sarah's
I
in
think
the,
that was the only Sarah in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
Sarah Levos.
Sarah,
You want to do 2 hours back?
She's right there. She just said cheers.
Hey.
I'm trying to think of.
Congratulations.
Which Sarah? Was it Sarah Levos?
Yes.
Levos, yeah.
Woohoo, Sarah. Feliz Miguel.
Cheers, Sarah.
Congratulations.
And guess what, guys? She didn't have to be here, but she is here because she's a supporter. So definitely, I think I would probably put her name on the wheel another time, and Sarah and Heather's. They're both just recent this month supporters, but they are both people that come to my shows often, you know, and that's what earns somebody another name on the wheel. But you don't even have to like what I'm doing to get your name on the wheel. You just
what?
put $2.
Sarah, you won.
Yeah, Sarah, you won $5.
$5.
You won 2.5 months worth of support that you. So she's already made money off of the deal that she's in here.
Look at you giving back.
Sarah,
I
we
love
kind of
it.
explained all that.
Oh my. You're well, I'll just tell you.
I think the comments are delayed. I'm going to
That's
go
okay.
with a delay because she says thank you now. So let's go with there's a delay. She heard it. We're good to go.
Yeah, she's good. Yep. No, just wanted to get him back.
Well, I don't have a better charity to give to right now, so.
Oh, so we're a charity? All right, Miss fucking Sunshine.
Shots fired.
Lisa May, I was about to put your name
Lisa
on the
May
wheel
Love
again.
just got knocked down a notch. She is no longer Sunshine. She is a thunderstorm, ladies and gentlemen. Thunderstorm coming in hot.
I was
Hey,
about
I
to
have
put
sunshine
oh,
today.
my
Partly
gosh.
cloudy, a little bit of hurricane, and tornado coming
I was about to put your name on the wheel again, and now I don't know if I should.
in. Damn. Fuck that.
I could
Yeah,
technically
me.
put your name on the wheel 2 more times because you've given me.
Good night, Heather.
Probably the second most.
Good night, Heather. Love your face.
Love your face.
Good night,
now.
Heather. Heather
Good night.
definitely.
Hi,
Heather definitely gets
Terry.
another name on the wheel too because right now she doesn't have the participation one. And I see Heather quite often.
Hello, Terry. Waylon, I do got to take off. Melanie and I do have another show that we got to get started on, guys. But if anybody does want to see us a little bit more, just make sure to holler at the 42710 Smokers page on Facebook. That's 42710 Smokers. Send an invite there, and we'll get you in over there, and we'll see you there for them afternoon smoke sessions. Pop in there quite frequently. Melanie, where else can they find you at?
Also, if you like waffles, you can find me and us at the 42710 Waffle House right here. We try to serve up daily, and we cater to all your smoking needs.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we'll be winding things down, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
Thanks again, guys. Have a great night, everybody. Everybody here in the boxes, love each and every one of you guys. Have a great night.
Bye.
So,
Good people.
thank you. 427 family, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Melanie. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, so we pretty much we went down some fun paths. You know, we didn't really talk about the movie It, but I don't know if that's really about a festival, but it's a clown. Oh, I'll tell you guys a quick story if anyone still wants to listen. So when I was about 14, I used to be a newspaper carrier, guys, newspaper boy. And I was a good one. So I won this trip. My district manager or whatever, he nominated me to go on this trip. And it was with 2 charter bus loads of other paper carriers. and girls, boys, all different ages. And we ended up staying for a week in, I think, North Carolina. And for that week, I mean, we did a lot of different activities, and we had to pick and choose of different things. And this one time, they gave us the option: do you guys want to go fishing, or do you want to go to this carnival that's up on the top of this plateau, and you have to ride a ski lift to get up there? And we're like, well, that sounds pretty cool, right? And so we were talking about it, and they're like, well, but it's very old, and all the equipment is really old and just barely running still and all this. And so we decided to go to the fishing route. So that was my story of that carnival. We didn't go. We didn't go, but it did sound pretty fun, didn't it? But it sounded very dangerous.
Dude, I was like slowly getting more intrigued into the story. And then you just bombed it when you didn't go.
We didn't go. We decided as a group that wasn't worth it. I mean,
see, I don't believe in consensus.
Well, I mean, we had to decide.
Did you want to go?
I kind of did. I think I did. Yeah.
That's probably why you remember that like that.
I remember the whole trip because it was crazy. So these older boys, I was 14, but these older boys, they thought I was funny, and I thought I was cool, so they let me hang around with them. And they were this one kid was doing backflips off of the side of the pool at the hotel we were at, and I thought at the time we had gotten a trampoline a few months back at home, and I was super good at doing backflips on trampoline, man. I could just go back and back, do them over and over again, bounce and do them over again. Well, I thought I could do a backflip off the side of the pool, you guys. Let's just say my face broke my fall on the side of the pool. On my way in. So luckily I didn't break my own neck, but yeah.
Was this off the trampoline?
Steve-O, is that who just said that? I heard someone say.
Was this off the trampoline?
Oh, that was Joe over there. It was off the side of the pool, just the side of the pool. I thought in my head, I thought I could do the backflip because I had done so many. You feel like that.
Oh, you just brought up. Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway, I know that's off topic, but this is the off topic portion of the show, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming by for sure. We got 8 lovely people hanging out. We got 25 likes. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, please do that. Go follow my friend Steve-O here at 815 Canafam. He look at that beard. It's looking beautiful tonight. I saw him grooming that earlier. It was just awesome. He was just brushing it. It was so good. So good. Follow my friend Kasia. I don't see anything. You're not repping anything yet, but that's okay. She's repping people in the boxes. Kasia.
You represent
people in the
Kasia.
boxes. Friends, yeah, she's representing herself. The beautiful angel on the shirt. I like it. Beautiful disaster. Is that what it says?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, it just looks like beautiful when you stand covering up the disaster. And follow my friend I'm a Burn. You'll never know where he's at next. If you see a rocket go fly by, it might be him. It might be him. Elisa, where'd Elisa Love go? Did Elisa Love? You don't have any more formula to drink from? Like,
she's in jail too, so.
Oh, Elisa Love is in jail.
They're connected, know.
That is tough. See, and then you ask why not go through Facebook and suck up to their teat and get subscriptions from them? Well, that's why, guys. So locals, I can go live on locals 5 times a month for half an hour each time for free, and that's the free low tier version. And they don't let me pay. I can't just pay to go up. I have to have a certain number of subscribers, and that's awesome because for them it makes it to where their app is designed that only people who have real following, instead of just people to pay to get to the whatever pro and something. So they want to actually see people grow a real community, and that's why they incentivize it like that. But yeah, let's play this outro that I made, guys. I really appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Thank you all. We got 26 likes. Wow. Thank you guys. Thanks. Don't forget to hit that like, you guys, on your way out. Follow all my friends. Peace, love, harmony.
And even like.
Huh?
I said I can't even like it.
Oh, too bad. That's okay. You do like it in your head, and I appreciate that too. All right, guys. Peace out, everybody. Anybody who wants to stay for after this, we can have a chat if you like. Talk about after show hijinks and whatnot. But you guys have a great night, everybody. Peace out. Happy Thursday. Love you.